Abwenden von pyrotechnischen Ereignissen und von
On February 22, 2025, what should have been a routine football match between Hansa and Dynamo quickly descended into chaos. A single firecracker thrown from the stands sparked widespread unrest, leaving the entire stadium on edge. The match was suspended for 28 minutes while local police stepped in to restore order. The clash between FC St. Pauli and Hansa Rostock on February 26, 2023 in Hamburg had already been labeled a high-risk fixture. The concerns proved justified when Hansa supporters managed to smuggle pyrotechnics into the stadium. Once ignited, thick smoke engulfed the stands and drifted across the pitch, delaying the start of the second half by 10 minutes until visibility improved. Even during the World Cup, Norwegian fans didn't forget one of their oldest traditions. They gathered in huge numbers to celebrate the summer solstice, blending football fever with a cherished cultural celebration.
Aber mit euren Verhältnissen, aber vor allem an der Stadion. Das Verhalten ist unsportlich und kann zu Spielerfrust oder erheblichen Geldstrafen führen, besonders wenn Bürokratie
Greek supporters transformed the stands into a massive pyrotechnic spectacle. Flares, fireworks, and thick clouds of smoke surrounded the stadium before kickoff. The smoke became so dense that officials had no choice but to delay the match by an entire hour. This is what a truly unforgettable farewell looks like. On rare occasions, flares create memories of celebration instead of controversy as fans pay tribute to their beloved players. Winning another league title didn't stop Manchester City fans from celebrating like it was their first. That relentless drive for success is exactly what keeps elite clubs at the top year after year.
Players, everyone else in the stadium safe and leaving the pitch immediately. Thank you.
On May 18, 2019, the decisive match of the third Liga season took place. While many expected a dramatic winner, the game finished in a draw. That result was enough for Eintracht Braunschweig to avoid relegation, but it condemned their opponents to the drop. Unsurprisingly, the visiting supporters did not take the outcome well. For the first time in history, Norway reached the quarterfinals of the World Cup. The achievement sent football fans into celebration mode as thousands flooded the streets of central Oslo, marking what many called the greatest moment in Norwegian football history. Bayer Leverkusen's victory on April 14, 2024 was more than just another win. It marked a historic milestone. After 120 years, the German club finally lifted its first ever Bundesliga title, ending one of football's longest waits for league glory. Back in 2012, FC Magdeburg endured a frustrating run of matches without finding the back of the net. Their supporters eventually grew tired of simply watching and decided to lend a hand in their own unforgettable way. Maybe they're chasing a moment of fame. Maybe they just want to experience what it feels like to run across the pitch like the players. Whatever the reason, it always ends the same way, with stadium security catching them long before they get very far.
He's gonna steal the base. No, he tried to steal the base. Tackle his ass.
One controversial refereeing decision is often enough to ignite tempers. But when a team's National League future is hanging by a thread, emotions can spiral out of control. Furious fans began throwing trash onto the field, forcing officials to suspend the match for 19 minutes. With supporters like these, the players have no excuse not to give everything they've got. No need to panic. The fans have everything under control. A victory for your favorite team is always worth celebrating, but sometimes fans take the excitement a little too far. Liverpool supporters never had the chance to properly celebrate their long-awaited 2020 league title because of COVID restrictions. But when success returned in 2025, they made sure nothing would stand in the way of the celebrations. Czech Football League, May 9th, 2026. Slavia were leading 3-2 with just 3 minutes remaining, needing only to hold on until the final whistle. But then, in an unbelievable twist, their own supporters turned triumph into chaos. Fans suddenly poured onto the pitch and confronted players from the opposing team. With the situation spiraling out of control, the referee halted the match and eventually abandoned it altogether. For more than 30 years, Kenny Johnson hasn't missed a single Buffalo Bills game. He's become a familiar face at the famous pre-game tailgates where fans gather before kickoff. One day, his friends playfully covered him in ketchup and mustard, and what started as a joke quickly became a beloved tradition. Today, it's one of the signature rituals at every Bills home game. In the end, the chaos became so serious that the event organizer was questioned by police over the disturbances and safety violations. Thousands of fans dreamed of watching Mexico take on Ecuador during the World Cup. To accommodate the massive demand, authorities set up giant outdoor fan zones with big screens. One venue was designed to hold around 100,000 spectators, but even that wasn't enough. This fan spotted an opportunity and sprinted onto the field. Security reacted immediately, but it still took several guards to bring the determined pitch invader under control. These fans came up with an unusual way to interrupt a fight on the pitch. They started showering the players with trash until the confrontation came to a halt. The May 5, 2012 match between Cologne and Bayern Munich became infamous for all the wrong reasons. Bayern cruised to a 4-1 victory, and even before the final whistle, Cologne supporters realized the heavy defeat meant relegation for their club. Frustration quickly boiled over as fans set off pyrotechnics, and some even attempted to invade the pitch. With the situation becoming increasingly dangerous, the referee was forced to abandon the match before full time. After Norway's national team secured another win, supporters celebrated in true Viking style. Gathering in Times Square, they lined up together and pretended to row a massive Viking ship, creating a memorable scene.
He's an absolute pro at dodging the guards. The scouts might want to take notice.
On December 13, 2025, during his visit to India, Lionel Messi made an appearance at a local stadium. Thousands of fans had purchased tickets expecting to watch the football icon take part in the scheduled event. Instead, Messi met briefly with officials and spent only around 20 minutes at the venue before leaving. The planned program was called off due to organizational issues, leaving many supporters disappointed.
Eventually, the organizer was forced to answer to the police for the unrest and violations at the event.
Not even a heavy police presence could stop Philadelphia Eagles fans from celebrating. In 2025, the Eagles captured the NFC East title for the second consecutive season, ending a 21-year drought without back-to-back division championships. A football match can be stopped because of bad weather or because the fans completely lose control. That's exactly what happened during a game between two Paraguayan clubs. Just 30 minutes after kickoff, the match was suspended as police stepped in to restore order. Imagine getting the chance to shake hands with your favorite players, only to receive a lifetime stadium ban afterward. The question is, was it really worth it?
He's going.
This unexpected moment completely stole the spotlight and ended up being the most exciting part of the match. The fans were cheering louder for the Cat than they were for either team. You have to wonder what they did to end up getting showered with all of that.
No idea, I'm getting the whole thing.
Simple pleas weren't enough to calm the crowd, so the police had no choice but to use non-lethal force. Barcelona fans were determined to show the Real Madrid players exactly how unwelcome they were, but their plan backfired spectacularly. As a bus emerged through thick flare smoke on its way to the stadium, supporters began pelting it with rocks, only to discover moments later that they had been attacking their own team's bus.
Domingo, si è vinto l'inno, e me nuove
This West Ham United supporter had always dreamed of taking a free kick. After one attempt, he quickly realized it's far more difficult than it looks from the stands.